and to believe that you are the one who decide for you, not the society, not the environment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Tahrim is talking about the role models for people. 4 role models have been mentioned. 2 for the kuffar, for non-believers, 2 for the believers. And all 4 are for women. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the role models of non-believers and says, ضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِمْرَأَةَ نُوحٍ وَإِمْرَأَةَ لُوطٍ. Allah brings the analogy of kuffar. Who are the analogy and the examples of kuffar? Who is the analogy and symbol of kuffar? 2 women. 2 women. امرأة نوح وامرأة لوط. The wife of Nuh, the wife of Lut. كانتا تحت عبدين من عبادنا صالحين. They lived with 2 perfect people, salih, good doers, righteous people. The husbands is Nuh, the husband is Lut, 2 prophets of Allah. What says فَخَانَتَاهُمَا, but they betrayed their husbands. They didn't follow the same way and path of their husbands. فَخَانَتَاهُمَا فَلَمْ يُغْنِيَ عَنْهُمَا مِنَ اللَّهِ شَيْئًا. And being the wife of the prophet didn't benefit them at all. So 2 worst people are the ones who had the best condition and best opportunity to be good people, to live with the Prophet of Allah. But you decide to be bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to the wives of the Prophet, our Prophet, says, if you make a mistake, you will be punished twice. I punish the others. Because you live with the Prophet. You have a higher responsibility. You have the guidance with you, living with you. You have no excuse to be bad people. So the worst of the worst are those who had the good chances but they destroyed it. وَضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا امْرَأَةَ فِرْعَوْنَ. And the role model for believers is who? The wife of Pharaoh, living in the palace of Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the greatest enemy of Allah at that time. In a very corrupt, vice environment, a lady decides to be pure. And Allah says this is a role model for all believers. Not only she is good, she is the role model for all believers. This is very interesting. The Quran, speaking from the aspect which is today they talk women's right. Allah is talking about the woman to be the role model for all believers, or even for all the prophets. So you can live with Pharaoh, you can be the wife of Pharaoh, you can be the husband of a very corrupt person, but you decide to be a good one, Allah helps you. So you can do. So Allah brings 2 analogy of good people. One is the wife of Pharaoh who was in a very corrupt environment, and the other is a lady in a very pure environment. وَمَرْيَمَ ابْنَةَ إِمْرَانَ. And the second is Mary, daughter of Imran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says Mary was in a good place and she appreciated what she had. She benefited from where she was. She was in a temple worshipping and she appreciated it. She didn't lose it. So to be in good place or bad place in a corrupt society, to be in a corrupt family, in a wise family, of course they affect. no matter the effect. But this is not the complete cause. It doesn't mean that you don't have any choice to change it. Of course, Allah treats you with justice. How? Imagine if you have 100 rands and you give 10 rands for the sake of Allah. Another person has 100 million rands and he gives 10 million rands for the sake of Allah. Both of you have given how much? 10% of what they have. You gave 10 rands and somebody gave 10 million rands. But both gave 10% of what they had. Both are the same before Allah. Why? Allah establishes justice by taking the percentage. So Allah asks you, takes you responsible to the extent that He has given opportunities to you. So a person who is born in a scholar's family, in a family which was nice, he had a good father to upbring the child, to train him, a good mother. Allah will not treat that person the same as a person who was abroad in a vice family. For that person, doing tiny good actions can be counted so much. Allah knows how to establish justice, so that side is not our duty. But this side that we can choose, we have to focus on that.